everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to make some nice easy Christmas sweater ornaments. This is a nice easy one to start off with. If you're not too familiar with polymer clay, this is a great place to start. I started by just printing off some templates from online. These are just a free printable I found. And then we're just going to make lots of little twisted clays here. That's basically all this whole thing is twisted clay. We just keep laying it next to each other. That gives us our nice knitted look here. Remember to kind of press them together a little bit, not too hard because you don't want to squish your twists up, but press them together so that they are all stuck together so we don't have any gaps or holes when you take them off your paper. Again, I'm just smoothing it, making it all so it looks all nice sweater-like. Exact same thing for the sleeves. And just twisting. And again, same thing for the cuffs. What I do is I usually try to make them a little bit of a tighter twist just to kind of make it so it looks a little different than the other part. And I usually try to do 2 layers of that. And around the neckline, same thing. Sometimes only one there, depending on how tight I get those twists. And then it just peels right off the paper. Really easy. You can see where it's not quite stuck together, so we'll just press that together a little bit, trying not to squish our design. And for this one, I decided to make some Christmas lights on it, so we're just going to make some really thin strips of black here. And just lay those out any way you want on there. And then we're just going to make all these little tiny lights. I find it's best just to kind of roll out and then cut out the tips. Just roll out a little snake and then cut off the tip, and that gives you a nice little light bulb shape. And we're going to make all different colors and just lay those out on our black lines. And for our hanger, I just used some thin craft wire I got at the dollar store. And we're just going to shape that in the shape of a metal hanger. And make sure to kind of wrap the top of your sweater right around that hanger. Makes it nice and attached. And there you go, ready to bake. So we decided to start a different one here. We're making just a little wreath to put on top of our Christmas sweater. So again, some more rolling. We're gonna make a nice little red bow for this, best we can. I'm not too great with the tiny stuff, but we try. My awkwardness. And for a nice easy wreath, I just roll out a snake of green clay, and we're going to just keep dabbing it with our ball tool, and that gives us that texture we're looking for. And some little berries for the top of our wreath. And I'm just using this leaf mold there. You can do it by hand if you want as well. I decided to make it nice and easy today. And there we have our cute little wreath ready for our sweater. And here we go again, just twisting. This one I made a little bit of a thicker twist. It gives you just a different idea of how you want your sweater to be. If you want it to look more like a thick knit or a thinner knit, just how thin you roll those little snakes out. I do find it works better to get it more uniform. I start usually in the middle and kind of work one side and the other kind of on my ways out, just to get it so it looks all uniform and even. And then the sleeves last. This is a nice chunky knit one. And again, our edging. I usually do this in a contrasting color to the sweater, but you can do it in whatever way you want. Your ugly Christmas sweater is only as ugly as you can dream it to be. And we're just twisting and placing. These sweaters are a really super easy way to get started. If you haven't worked with clay much, guys, this is just a nice way to start for sure. And you can have a nice little ornament for when you're done. And just like that, you have a nice ugly Christmas sweater again. Smoothing out our bow there, making sure it's attached to our sweater. That one peeled off pretty good. There's usually one or two pieces that kind of seem to not quite be attached to maybe that, so you just kind of press them on again after, making sure everything's nice and tight and attached to each other. You can kind of shape your sweater the way you want it here now too. I decided to give the wreath a little more texture and add some little more ball dots there to it. So with my ball tool, I just go in there and dab away. Making sure to get your edges as well to make sure it still looks rounded. And now onto the hanger. Again, just form it best you can. They are not perfect by any means, but they don't need to be. Well, unless you think they need to be, and then, well, go ahead. In my world, they don't need to be. And there we go, we've got our ugly Christmas sweater tree. Enjoy, guys. I hope you all enjoyed my video. Make sure to subscribe and click the like button if you like it. And leave me a comment if you have any questions or comments on the sweaters. Please, I will answer you as best I can. Have a great Christmas, and I will see you guys again next week for some more ornaments I think we'll be doing. Bye-bye.